Hello everybody, I am back and I am going to be doing another video. This time I'm going to be using this one, which is called Holly and Pine. And I'm going to just place this here. So I took a little wood block from the Dollar Tree, painted it white. You could do 2 coats. I did 1. I'm going to make it look a little more rustic. Okay, and then just place that where you want it. And then take your thin mount. I don't know if it matters which side. I don't think so. And then you can just use the lines to straighten it out. I can't wait to use this for my big letter stamps to make signs. It's going to make it so much easier. Anyway, and then just adhere it to the stamp. And remember, you always want to put it flat side up and texture side down. So here's the textured side. And this is what we're going to stamp on. Oh wait, I was not going to do black. I was going to do green. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do this dark green that I have. It's called English Ivy. It looks pretty for trees. You can also use acrylic paint, and you do not take a paintbrush and paint that on, because that's going to get into every single groove and completely go against what you're trying to do, and you'll lose all your detail. So what you'll do is put a little green paint on a palette, and then take a brayer, a rolling brayer, and roll that into the paint, and then you would just roll over the stamp and then stamp that way. But yes, never paint the paint onto the stamp, because you want the paint only on the surface like stamps do, the raised surface, not in the little grooves, because then it'd just be a big blob. I'm trying to make sure that I get all of these. I'm really going crazy here. Okay. All right, now I'm going to place it right here, set it down. Hopefully I didn't just move that. And then just get all of these edges real nice. All right, that should be good. Let's see how she looks, and then lift it straight up. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Wow, that is so pretty. I love it. Okay, and so now I'm just going to make it look a little more rustic. First, I'm going to go over to my other table. Here, let's see. I'm going to move this aside. And I'm going to just spray this with water out of the way, because I don't have baby wipes right now, which baby wipes work really well for cleaning these up. I do have them. They're in one of my little art bags. I make these little art kit bags, and I have tons of different ones for different things. Mixed media, art journaling, paint pens, paint markers. So I have a brand new thing of baby wipes in there for when I'm out and about, so that when I get paint on my hands, I can just clean up that way. But yeah, this is fine. I just don't want it staining green. Not that it really matters, but anyway. Okay, so there's that. And now I'm just going to take this back off and put it where it goes, and take this and put this off to the side. And in case you didn't watch yesterday's video, I stamped these this, and then later off camera, I added these two. And you can go and watch that video. But I'll just show you real quick what that's this one. This Plum Fairy one. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. So there's that. And this. Now I'm going to bring this Christmas tree back. Now there is a little weird dark spot right there. Ooh, I got it off. I guess I was a little heavy-handed with that ink. So I don't know if you can see, but there's a few spots here. Could have even been sandpaper too. But it's wiping off. There were just some little dark green dots. That looks better. I might have just went a little too heavy-handed with the green ink when I was inking it up. You don't really need to go that crazy with it. Sorry, I've got a lot going on today, so I'm chowing down on a piece of pumpkin bread, trying to get something to eat so that I can get ready to get out of the house. I'm going to meet a friend at the park, and we're going to do art in the park, where we bring a little art kit and do some watercolor painting or plein air painting. The park is next to a farm, so it's got a really pretty view of green land. Maybe we'll see some cows. Okay, so now I actually could probably, wonder what this would look like. Oh my gosh, that actually looks kind of cool. I was just going to take some paint and do this, but I kind of like the way that looks. So I just took some of this Ranger coffee color ink, and I love this ink. It's archival, acid-free, permanent, waterproof. I'm probably going to buy some of the IOD ink too, though, because I haven't tried that yet. But they've got a really nice white, and I just can't seem to find waterproof white ink. And I feel like that'd be really cool for like the pumpkins and stuff like that. Stuff on like darker backgrounds, black backgrounds or whatever. This is really cool. I like it. Wonder if I could even go like this a little bit. Well, would you look at that? Oops, am I even in the picture? Sorry, I've got this set up a little bit differently. Oh, I didn't mean for it to go that crazy. So let me just wipe that back a little bit. That's okay. So yeah, that didn't do what I wanted it to. Let me get some, what is it called? Hand sanitizer. And we'll see if that'll take it away. If not, I can just go over this with some white paint. Ooh, it's kind of just smearing it. Oh well. Goof ups can always be fixed. I'm not worried about it one little bit. Anyway, look how cute that looks. I love it. Look at all the detail in this Christmas tree. So yeah, I have some paint off to the side from where I painted this a little while ago. So I'll just take my brush and wipe it off. It was sitting in a jar of water. I'll just wipe it off real good. The paint's still a little wet. Wipe it off like that. And then just go back down here. Whoops. And then, get the white paint off of the tree. And then just blend it back in. Looks good enough to me. I like that a lot. And when it dries, I can go back in a little bit and add a little more if I need to. Or I could just do it right now, I don't know. And then I can just touch that back up. Not worried about it. Whoops. Gosh, I am making a mess today. But I mean, that is art. So leave me a comment and let me know what you thought about this. It was a really quick and easy project. I really like it a lot. This will be really cute for Christmas decor. Or you can sell these at vendor markets, which I'm planning to do as many as I can this year, especially around Christmas. Those are my favorite ones. Everybody's just so cheerful and dressed up all Christmassy, and it's just so cute. It's my favorite holiday. So anyway, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, and I hope you have a beautiful day.